Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of April 26, 2026. It is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Capricorn collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Capricorn not see coming for the week of April 26, 2025? One more shuffle here. Thank you. M-A-C-Y, Macy. I don't know if that's your name. Maybe you shop at Macy's. Maybe it's this person's name. Maybe you can change those letters. Macy, M-A-C-Y, I just heard. Okay. What you don't see coming this week? Hooked. At the bottom of the deck, you have stalker, stalking, watching, and obsessed. Okay. Tell me why hooked is something that Capricorn does not see coming. Maybe you enjoy the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, or maybe you went to see that with this person, or that's something that's on a bucket list for the two of you to experience one day. I don't know, Macy. Okay. Why is hooked something that Capricorn Collective does not see coming this week? Thank you. First card out, we have, this is your energy, by the way. We have the Empress, we have the Hierophant, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Cups. Situation, environment, or connection that you're dealing with. Queen of Wands, the Moon, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is going to be a very specific message. Why is the Empress here for Capricorn this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Empress is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Magician. Why is the Hierophant here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Hierophant is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Star, and the Five of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Cups here? Why is the Four of Cups here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Four of Cups, clarified by Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and Judgment. Who is that? Clarify that Queen of Wands for me. This is going to be such a specific message. There's a third party who is watching you this week. And it doesn't mean your person has another lover. It could be like your ex. It could be their ex. It could be someone that they are involved in a secondary relationship with. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. Tell me about that Queen of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Wands is being clarified by Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. There's a third energy, okay? I have three distinct energies on the table, and I don't know where you are in this triangle. There's some triangulation here taking place here, and I think it's been taking place for quite some time. I don't know what point you are on that triangle. I have someone here, one of the points on the triangle, waiting to see what you do with the other person that's involved in this. I hope that makes sense to someone watching. So, hooked in your energy, we have the Empress. The Empress here is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Magician. Super specific message. If it's not yours, don't be offended. I have a group of Capricorns where you have had a disappointing, to say the least, disappointing experience with someone, and you are manifesting a new beginning with that person. It's just super specific message. If you're not manifesting a new beginning with that person, you're just manifesting a new beginning without that person. So two groups of Capricorns here. Something occurred with someone. Half of you are manifesting, let's say, reconciliation. The other half of you would just like a new beginning away, or as far away as you can from that person. Hierophant, this is the energy of that person. Some of you want reconciliation with this corporation, entity, family unit, community, political, religious organization, or romantic love interest, your spouse, or maybe someone that you see as a divinely guided partner for you. Again, some of you want to manifest reconciliation. You want to heal the connection. Nine of Wands, you don't want to give up on it. You're feeling depleted. You're feeling abandoned. You're feeling left out in the cold. But you also feel a calling to connect or reconnect or strengthen the connection with this person. And then that other group of you is like, I don't want anything to do with that, but I am manifesting a healthier version of what I had with that past person. Both groups want the Ten of Pentacles. You are hooked on the Ten of Pentacles. You either want long-term success with this person, or you want long-term success with someone else because you've left that person behind. Four of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and Judgment. Again, don't want to reiterate the message. Some of you are manifesting reconciliation and reunion, and others of you just hope to be happy in a healthier relationship other than the one that you've moved on from. This could be professional, platonic, or romantic. Okay, you take this how it resonates to you. But there's someone here on the outside waiting to see what you do with that connection. Are you going to reconnect? If you're not reconnecting, are you going to change your mind? There's someone here in the energy of the moon that is holding on to the other person. This is triangulation. And they are obsessed with wanting to know, what is Capricorn going to do? Are they going to reconnect? Will the reconciliation be successful? You know, are they going to end up quitting their job? Are they going to make up with the boss? Are they just going to quit? If you did quit on Friday, are you going to stay quit? Or are you going to try to return back to work? Is your seat now available? Can they slide into your seat? There's a third entity here that's waiting to see what you do with the position, with the job, with the friendship, with the romantic partnership. Knight of Cups, Eight of Swords, and the Sun to the Six of Cups. Waiting to see what you do with this soulmate, with this person. You're hooked on success with or without them. Third party wants to know, are you reuniting? Will that be successful? If you say you're done and over with that person or that job or something like that, do you mean it, or are you going to return in the future to it? Tell me more about that Queen of Wands. Tell me more about that Queen of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. It's like they're watching you here. See the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands is watching in the energy, hidden in the moon, right? In the moonlight, it's dark out. It's not like when the sun is out, so we can't see much. Watching you. Are you going to nurture this connection back to health? Are you going to continue showing up at work, investing in this friendship? Are you going to try to birth and create and nurture something new? So they're kind of waiting to see what you do with the person or the position. Tell me more about that Queen of Wands. The Chariot, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Swords. This is someone who's in competition for what you have. This is someone who wants success and victory with your job or with your friend or within the construct of the family group in that Hierophant energy, or maybe your romantic partner. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman. This is someone who's waiting to see if you will let go. This is someone who's willing to win at all costs. Even if that cost means causing you pain or causing you separation. Let's get you some advice. Two sets of advice. Whether you're manifesting reconciliation or moving on from this person, both groups are addicted. I shouldn't say addicted. Hooked. Okay. Focused on Ten of Pentacles. Long-term sustainable results and success. So 3 cards of advice here for my Capricorns invested in long-term success. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Chariot, the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Seven of Pentacles. Success is yours if you're willing to put in the hard work for reconciliation, making up with the boss, the friend, the family member, the lover. Sure, in time, absolutely. You'll be able to heal this connection with this person. Now they need to be an active participant as well, but success and victory can be yours. Again, if you're willing to, Queen of Cups, 3rd decan in Gemini, 2nd decan in Cancer, this would be the expression of emotions. Really needing to talk, maybe talk it out with a therapist. Sometimes Queen of Cups could be seen, and King of Cups could be seen as therapist in a reading, or just talking it out with this person about what transpired here, what you did, what they did, how it affected you, how it affected them. For others of you, if you don't want that person, you may still need to seek the guidance or counsel here of someone. Again, just to express those emotions. And if you don't want to do that, journaling might be a good way for you to kind of just get it out onto paper, something like that. So success and victory is here for both groups, whether you want to move forward with someone else or move forward with this particular person. Both of you, though, it will require some time in order for you to effectively heal the wound that was created here, whether you want this person or not. Both of you would benefit from some type of counseling or talking to someone that you feel that you can be emotionally secure with. I don't know what you're going to do with this person. This person's not contacting you this week. They're just watching you. or waiting to see what you do. Advice for what Capricorn can do with this person. I don't think there's much you can do. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. Queen of Pentacles. There you are again. The Magician. And the Ten of Cups. Yeah, that's King of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. There's nothing for you to do with that person because I don't feel like they are directly contacting you. So you just continue manifesting that happily ever after that you want. Whatever that is to you, with this person, with another person, at another job, with this job. You just continue in a very grounded way, not in an underhanded way. Continue to manifest emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment, harmony, and if you so choose, a match here for yourself, King to the Queen of Pentacles. So whoever this is to you, the ideal business partner, the ideal boss, the ideal romantic partner, whether it's this individual or someone else, you just continue to manifest that for yourself. There's your Ace of Pentacles, which in this deck on the bottom says manifestation. So you just keep focusing on this. There's nothing for you to do with that person. So you just keep focusing on creating and manifesting the best life that you want, or the best partner here that you want for yourself. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you. I do want to say, if this were my reading and there was some kind of third-party thing, I would make sure my social media accounts are private, you know, something like that. I wouldn't answer phone calls from phone numbers I don't recognize. It's possible with all that sword energy, this person may be tempted to call you, you know, something like that. The Chariot may indicate like driving by your home or your place of business. So again, I would just be mindful of that. I don't see this person as a physical threat to you, although you need to use your discernment on that. This more or less seems to be like waiting to see what you're going to do with the position or with the person or with the relationship. So I would just, if this is my reading, I would guard my privacy at this time, make all my profiles private, be very discerning of new profiles or new accounts that want to be added as friends or followers or subscribers or something like that. But that is what I have for you, Capricorn, for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.